Welcome to my first vegetable garden. Today I want to show you how to start zucchini and squash indoor. This is yellow squash straight neck and this is a dark green zucchini. They both take about 55 to 60 days to mature, and just like the video I did on cucumbers and melons, cantaloupe, you want the soil outdoors to be 60 degrees. You want the nights to be about 60 degrees, and then you count back about 4 weeks from there. So you start these 4 weeks indoors before the time in your area where the soil will be about 60 degrees and the night will be 60 degrees. If you put these out too soon when it's cold, they're just not going to grow. They like the hot weather. When you're setting up the cells, obviously you can see these are large size. Zucchini, squashes, just like the cucumbers and melons, don't like having their roots disturbed. So yes, they'll germinate in cells like this, but it's just going to be really too small for them, and when you go to transplant them, they're going to have roots disturbed and they're going to kind of be in what we call transplant shock. So you want to give them a good amount of space. These cells are nice and large. You can use styrofoam cups, but these will give the roots enough space to grow for 4 weeks. When you set up your seed cells, you want to make sure that you thumb pack the soil. And probably if you watch my videos, you're sick of me saying that, but that's a mistake a lot of people make. When you put the starting mix in once, it's too loose and fluffy. You don't want that. The seeds will drop down. You want a really solid base of starting mix so that the roots really get off to a good start. So you pack it down with your thumb, add a second fill of soil, and these are great. These are ready to go, and it's a great starting base for your seeds. Squash and zucchini make a hole about 1/2 inch deep. And these plants get big. They take about 55-60 days to mature. You only want one plant per planting hole, so to speak, in the garden. So I usually put one plant in, and I leave a good 2 or 3 feet around the plant because these will just get so large. They also tend to germinate really well. You could put in 2 seeds. Often I recommend that, but I know there's just not a lot of seeds in here, so I want to save them. So I'm going to put in 1 zucchini seed in each hole. Make sure it's about 1/2 inch deep. And same thing with the yellow squash. Let's see if I can open it. Great. And you can see the seeds are different size. That would probably germinate, but go for the seeds that look the best. Go for the big seeds that look plump. Drop them in. You want to label them, you can go ahead and put that in now. So that's zucchini. I always recommend popsicle stick yellow straight, so I know what that is. These are planted on 122. Too early in my area, sometimes that confuses people. I'm just doing this for planting instructions for the video. Again, it's 4 weeks before your soil and nights are about 60 degrees. Once you have them in the hole, just fill up the hole with your starting mix. Push it down, make sure there's good contact with the mix and the seeds. And as I always say, don't water from the top. That just splashes everything around. Always water from the bottom. There's holes in here, and you want to fill this tray so the water gets to about here. Whatever's not absorbed in 20 or 30 minutes, just pour out. But this will set up your cells to give you nice transplants for zucchini and yellow straight yellow squash. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please check out my blog at www.therusticgarden.blogspot.com and also check out my YouTube videos. Thanks.